This is the St. John Cathedral. It's the oldest in Rome.
So, okay, we are waiting for the other people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but I can't speak louder because now there's a mess in the service. So, I'm sorry, but I can't speak louder. Anyway, I try to make me understand. So, this is which is the coat of arms of the Basilica. The beautiful floor was restored.
Pensate, lasciatamente, se qualcuno di noi non andasse bene, se qualcuno invece di essere fedele a ciò che comporta il nostro essere cristiani, converte in non viene cancellato dal tempo, ma rimane lo stesso, alle perché mi danno magari anche informati.
The original one, because at the end of the last century, and so the mosaics were set up after the drawings, but it's not the original made by Jacopo Torriti. So it's a pity from a certain point of view. The ancient part of this basilica corresponds to the transept. And then we'll go to visit the transept. If you want to take some pictures, you can. Be careful.
The dove and the olive branch above all of the statues. There's a mass going on now, as you hear.
E con la fiducia che ci viene da Cristo Redentore, invochiamo, Signore, Cristo, pietà. Signore, pietà. Un giorno ancora possiamo portare in sé. Gloria a Dio nell'angolo del cielo, e pace in terra e gioia in cuore. Noi ti rendiamo.
After a pope is elected, this is the first cathedral in which he gives Mass. This is his chair, which is reserved only for the Pope.
Parola di Dio. Diciamo insieme. Benevedo il Signore, gloria del suo popolo.
Glorifica il Signore.
This is 2nd century AD. This is from the Roman Forum. Looks like copper. Again, this is Basilica of St. John. Very important cathedral in Rome.
John, and now we're going to the Catacombs. Now we cross right in front the famous walls of the ancient Rome, built in the 3rd century, the so-called Aurelian walls. Aquí ahora estamos dejando el centro, la Catedral de San Juan, para ir a las Catacombas, que de frente a nosotros hay la dicha muralla aureliana, siglo III después de Cristo, construida por orden de Aureliano, emperador de Roma. 29th century BC. It was the most important because it was the first to be paved, and it has 700 kilometers of long, and goes from Rome to the south of Italy until Naples, and afterward until Brundisium in Apulia, and from there to the eastern colonies of the Roman Empire. It was built by Appius Claudius Caecus the Blind, and was very important from a commercial point of view and from a military point of view. Along the Appian Way there were plenty of tombs because, as you know, there was it was forbidden to bury people inside the city walls, and so along the Appian Way there were a lot of Roman pagan tombs and Christian tombs and Jewish tombs too. That one that we are going to visit now, it's a Christian cemetery, the Catacomb of San Sebastian. In Rome we have 63 catacombs, whose only 5 are open to the public, and that one of San Sebastian is the oldest we have. Dans quelques minutes, messieurs, dames, nous allons pas, in a while, in a few instances, on the right-hand side, on your right-hand side, you will see the Appian Gate, one of the 14 gates of the Aurelian walls. It is called also San Sebastian Gates because it's the closest to the catacombs of San Sebastian. Dans quelques instants, sur votre droite, vous allez voir. Regardez sur la gauche la beauté et la monumentalité de la porte. Si sur la gauche, il y a la voie appienne, la voie du IVe siècle avant Jésus-Christ. Et qui à l'esquerda, la voie appienne du IVe siècle avant Jésus-Christ. D'un petit peu sur la droite, il y a des vestiges de tombeaux, de portes.
They found in the area. You see everywhere, maybe when you bought the tickets there, even at the entrance, you could see lots of fragments from the graves collected. These are all good old pieces that belong to the sarcophagus of the Christians. Marble tombs were also looted. Now, you are seeing the church that we saw from the bottom. Constantine the Great had built it in 340. And not only this one, he had built 7 other churches to the city. All of them had the cemeteries beneath. Also the 4th Basilica built by him with the 2 naves originally separated. They are still left as they were. The main one here is rather from Holland. Van Santen had carved them in wood. In the center of our ceilings, he gives you the martyrdom of Saint Sebastian, tying him to a tree, and then they had shot him by the arrows too. He was buried down at the bottom. You have seen the first grave. The present one is here. Could you come and see his tomb, please? So this is the present tomb of Saint Sebastian here. The altar here has his relics preserved. Beneath the altar, a beautiful marble statue of Saint Sebastian, carved over here by a school of Bernini called Giorgetti, had done it in the 17th century. Due to his relics here today, the church is for him. It's the Basilica of Saint Sebastian. Otherwise, remember, the church originally had another name given by the emperor himself. He called it Memoria Apostolorum, in memory of the apostles' burials. The church was built originally. Now, of course, it's given to him, who is actually buried inside. Right. That's the end of my talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. That's fine. You may go around to see things, and then the church is the exit for you. Okay? You may find.
This is the very small chapel just above the catacombs. I think you heard the tour guide explain that. This is the St. San Sebastian Catacombs we were just in. And what you are seeing is that church, but everything is below that small chapel. We are on the Appian Way. It was quite common to have these catacombs along the Appian Way. I think they said there were something like 60 catacombs known today. Only a very few are open. Well, we're leaving the catacombs through this beautiful country area. This is owned by the Vatican. Looks like farms.
Ah sì, la lista sì, ce l'ha. So just in front of us, the beautiful dome of St. Peter's. En face de nous, il y a la coupole de Saint-Pierre.
Da vorne haben wir die Kuppel vom Petersdom. Wir haben die Möglichkeit, diese Kuppel immer zu sehen. Es ist eine Graukuppel gerade dort am Ende. Die Kuppel ist die höchste von Rom, so man sieht natürlich überall in der Stadt. Aquí al fondo podemos ver la muralla aureliana y del otro lado detrás de la muralla la cúpula de San Pedro. Ahora no se puede ver muy bien, pero digamos que la única cúpula que se reconoce en toda Roma, porque es la más alta de Roma. En este momento estamos dejando las catacumbas, dejamos también el Vaticano.